Now, another issue that a lot of Super Duty owners will deal with is a death wobble type situation. Not too long ago, we did a whole show about death wobble on Jeeps. That was a big problem, and we got those fixed up. Now, here's usually the problem with the coil spring technology in the front as far as suspension goes. Generally, the issue is with worn out bushings right here on the track bar. But by the time you factor in a lift kit and bigger tires and all the other good stuff, you've got a lot of different things that can contribute to that.
Yep, so our fix is in the form of WC Motorsports and Off-Road Super Shaker Eliminator Kit. Now the first thing we're going to do is eliminate the death wobble by replacing those rubber bushings. What we're going to do is put Heim joints on either end. That'll take care of that problem. Now we're going to go ahead and get rid of this ball joint with this new mounting bracket. So it'll either mount here or underneath here. And the whole idea is to take this new track bar and get it in the same line, the same angle as our drag link. By getting it in the same angle, what we'll do is get rid of bump steer as well, so it's kind of a 2-in-1 fix.
Yeah, if you've got geometry going all different directions in your suspension, it can lead to those problems. And that, like you said, they've got a couple different kits. The one that we're going to use, because there's already a lift on here, is good for 4 inches and taller. But if you've got a truck in stock configuration, or you've just got a lift and leveling kit on the front end, you can use this one right here, and it'll take care of those situations as well.
So the first thing we need to do is get the track bar out of the way. I'm going to hit this side with the electric impact, and I'm going to leave a few threads at the bottom so when we pop this loose, it won't come down and hit the floor. What I want to show you guys is a front hub assembly on the new Super Duty trucks. Now this one's been slightly modified, but it'll work for the demonstration I want to show you. Now this is a unibearing assembly, and in its factory configuration, it's not a bad way to go, but the problem is when you start upgrading the trucks and going something big like this with lift kits and big aftermarket tires, or they got a big offset, this becomes a problem. First of all, the unibearing is unserviceable. Once it goes, it goes. There's nothing you can do for it, so you pretty much have to junk it and get a new one. The reason why you have problems is, well, right now in factory configuration, the wheel butts up against this flange. The aftermarket wheels get farther and farther offset, so what you're doing is you're putting the weight and the load farther away, which is acting like a big lever, which is really twisting and tearing apart this unibearing. So if you've got a big truck like this with big tires and stuff, you really need to upgrade to a traditional style spindle mount like in the old Ford trucks. Now, first of all, that spindle mount is much stronger, can handle much more load than this. The other thing is completely rebuildable. You can repack the bearings, you can service the whole thing. So, in a nutshell, you got with a big truck like this with big offset tires, you need to upgrade this.
Yeah, this is going to handle a lot better for sure.
A lot better.
Hey, welcome back to Truck U. So what we're doing right now is getting ready to finish up this Super Shaker Eliminator Kit from WC Motorsports and Off-Road. And the guy that owns this truck, our buddy's going to be a lot more confident driving down the road because he's going to get rid of the bump steer and the death wobble. I think he's even going to enjoy pulling trailers now, so that's a very good thing. First thing we have to do is make a few more adjustments so that we can get ready to lay this new track bar in.
Now, with the old track bar out of the way, the next step for us is to go ahead and remove this bolt. What we'll do is cut it off with a cutoff wheel. With that bolt out of the way, we'll use our ball joint removal tool to remove this ball joint. Now with the ball joint gone, it's time to place in our mounting bracket here for our new track bar.
With the new mounting point installed, use this Allen bolt and plate washer to clamp it down. Once that's all done on this side, we can come back over here to this existing bracket, and we need to bore out this hole to 7/8 of an inch. That's going to compensate for this bigger bolt that's going to go through there, because that is what the Heim joint is going to be riding on. And keep in mind, that's how we're getting rid of all this, because those bushings are a thing of the past. Now we're ready to put the new track bar in place. With our bracket drilled out to 7/8, our new bolt will slide into place, but take your time when you align the shims. One goes on each side of the Heim joint. A few turns of the track bar and the other side slides right in. Now with the vehicle on level ground, you can adjust the track bar to center the wheels.
The final step now is to go and take this truck down to the alignment shop with your instructions and have it aligned to the new specifications.
That way you're ready, the job is done, and you're rolling down the road a lot more comfortably and a lot more confidently as well. It's been a good day. We've gotten a lot of things done, and it's like we said earlier, we're not picking on Ford. We're just dealing with some of the issues that we know about, and hopefully we've helped one or two of you along the way.
That's all the time we've got this week for Truck U. We'll catch you next time.